Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, Lizzo. So excited to be here, and I'm so excited that I got to interview you. So welcome. I'm a big fan, huge fan of you. And one of those is obviously because of the female empowerment aspect and the positive body image and all those things you do for us women. I hope you understand how awesome it is. So my first question for you, Lizzo, today is, who motivates you? If you motivate me, who inspires you?
Well, I mean, I have to motivate myself, and I think even when you said like, thank you for motivating us women and doing this for us women, I'm doing it for myself, and women are getting inspired by that to do it for themselves. I think that's the difference. You know, I'm not walking around being like, hey, you need to go out there and like, I'm just trying to live my best life, and I think people really are gravitating to that, and they're like, oh, look at her. Okay, I can live my best life too. And I don't know.
You're just being yourself.
I'm just being
myself. And they're feeding off of that because it's but amazing.
I'm trying to be my best self, which I don't think we're really given the opportunity to do, and we're not really given the tools to do, especially someone like me, where I'm from, the way I look, you know. But I'm doing it regardless, you know, and I think that there's a joy to that, yeah.
Absolutely. So we know you lived in Michigan. We know you lived in Minnesota. Did you ever live in Wisconsin or spend a lot of time in Wisconsin? Do you remember?
I did a whole project. I did Big Girl Small Worlds in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
That's what I heard, a rumor that you spent time there. So have you ever spent time in Milwaukee?
No.
So Summerfest, first time?
I think this is my second time.
That's right, yeah.
I think we opened for like B.O.B. like years ago, and we were too big for our britches, or is it too little for our britches? I don't even know what the saying is, but we weren't ready to play that stage. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, and now you're playing the Harley stage tonight, but the rumor is next year it would be the amphitheater. So that would be awesome, right? No, seriously. People
I don't know what
flocking
those words
to see
mean, but yeah.
The biggest one. So do you have any dream venues? Because Summerfest is huge, but where do you want to play that you haven't played yet?
I want to play Madison Square Garden. That's like every, you know, artist like rock dream, like they want to sell out the garden, and that's been mine. Like I'm basic. I got the same damn dream. But that one, and I've played Red Rocks a lot, but playing a sold out headlining Red Rock show would be incredible. It's such a beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Have you who have you fangirled over? Who have you met that freaked you out?
I don't really like fangirl. I just, you know, well, Rihanna was crazy because I never met her.
Yeah.
I just give people their props, and I get excited. You know, I get just as excited to see Rihanna as I get to see like the waiter bringing out my mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everyone really deserves that, you know, energy. Like, I don't save one energy for another. Like, I don't see nobody as higher or lower in
love people.
In my oh my fucking God book. You know what I mean? So, I would say that. Yeah, I got pretty excited to see Rihanna the other day standing up for my show, but we never met, so I don't know. I'll let you know when that happens.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm sure you're going to meet soon. So your album, one of the things I love about your album is it's got a song for every mood of what I'm feeling, depending on. So what's your favorite, first of all, favorite song on your album?
My favorite song right now is Soulmate. It changes.
Yeah.
I love Soulmate.
Yes. I'm on a Water Me kick. I switch it up a little. I move around. I love them all, but I love them all.
Water Me came out so long ago though that I don't even consider it as like.
I can't stop listening to the whole thing.
That's good. I'm glad because that's why we put it on the album.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a song. That's the problem. It's been so long since I've had an album I can listen to every single song without having to go, nope, skip that one. So
no
props
skips.
for that.
No
props
skips.
For that.
Yeah.
No skips on your album. Seriously. Okay, I want to know, since you are strong, you're confident, you're feeling yourself, I love it. What would you say to your younger self?
I don't know. I would stay away from her. I would let her do her thing. You know, the butterfly effect. I don't want to fuck this up. It worked out really well for me. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'd be like, yeah, keep playing with your fucking Sailor Moon mangas.
So everything was kind of meant to be with that. The guy I work with in the morning, Riggs, on the morning show, he wanted me to ask you, and he's right. Any chance you'll say Green Bay Packers instead of Minnesota Vikings tonight? And I know it doesn't rhyme. Any chance?
You know, the funny thing is so Truth Hurts has also been out for a long time, since 2017. And every city that I go in, the cities that have teams, not that they want to, I change it. Because it makes them go, woo! You know what I mean? Like, even though I did, oh my God, I got in so much trouble with him. Even though the song is based off of a Minnesota Viking,
right?
Like, in every city, I change it up. I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Oh God! Years later, though, he didn't. When it first came out, he didn't say nothing. But this year, when it started kind of blowing up, he was like, "Is this song about how you ghosted me?" He was like, "If so, I want to cut."
That's awesome.
Whatever.
Oh, that's amazing. So this is a good point to ask you. What do you think about the men who can't handle us strong women that give us crap or think we hate men? We don't hate men.
Oh, misogyny? What do I think
how
about
do you feel about those? Or how do you
misogyny?
deal with those kinds of guys?
You know, I don't.
Enough said.
I don't deal with them. You know, I think, men love me. Men who are afraid of a strong woman, men who love a strong woman, all of them, they all love me. And, why wouldn't they? I'm amazing to be around. So hopefully I'm changing their little ass minds about how they feel about strong women.
Yes, absolutely. So what do you do when you're having a bad day? Was there anything you turn to?
Well, I mean, it happens. It happened. I think you got to think about the senses. You got to take it back to the basics. It's like, what am I touching right now? What am I smelling? You know what I mean? What am I tasting? And I always just like make sure that I'm eating something delicious and I'm touching something luxurious. And I'm a tourist, so I'm very sensory, and so I love like furs and silks. And I always just try to make my physical body as comfortable as possible because I know my emotional body is going through it. You know what I'm saying? You can't have both sometimes.
Right.
Like, it's a balance to things. So when I realize this is happening, I go, oh my God, let me just take some nudes and lay around in my robe because, I'm never home anymore. So the hotel robe, order some good food that I really want to eat and just kind of like take it back to basics and treat myself like a little baby in a suave.
Yes, love yourself. Absolutely. So your phone must be blowing up because this year's been insane for you. Who's calling that wants to work with you? Can you tell us anyone? Because I know people are calling.
I mean, I do get random texts. I'd be like, huh? How did you get my number? Like, I'm glad they got my number, but
Who?
Well, I don't know.
You can't say?
Well, it's hard because if I don't do the song, people gonna be like, collab! And if I do the song, then I gave it away.
Fair enough.
But I will say it was funny. Bazzi texted me out the blue one day.
Okay. Yeah.
But this before we met in person. He was like, hey. And I was like, hey. What's up, Bazzo? And then who else just hit me up? Oh, I don't even want to say it because it's so cool.
Oh, no, you got to say it.
No, okay, I'll say this. Casey Musgraves texted me. And I was like, whoa, this is sick.
That's cool.
I love her. So it's not on no, like, you know what I'm saying, collab right now, but she definitely hit me up and was interested as I'm interested in her. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and everybody wants to talk about the flute. Everyone's like, you have to ask her about the flute. Is it true you have a degree?
Oh, I studied
flute? Is that real?
Music performance and flute in college.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so you're really good at it, and I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
You're passionate about it. Tell us about that a little. How did you start? And
I mean, I started like everybody else. I just didn't stop. You know, that's the difference. Like, everyone's like, I played French horn in 7th grade. I'm like, cool. I'm the same bitch. Like, I was in middle school Well, I wasn't struggling. I was actually very good at it because I was determined because flute is a very hard instrument. So we all sounded terrible in 5th grade, and I sounded terrible at home. And I remember being like, man, I just want to be the best at the flute. I just want to be the best flute player in my whole school district. So I would practice outside and outside of school, and I would like play James Galway, the man with the golden flute, and on CD, and I would just play it by ear, try to learn all his I had the sheet music too, but the shit was hard. So I would just listen and try to play it by ear. And then after that, I applied it to the sheet music and got better and better and better. And then I was just like, prodigy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then I studied it in college, and then I was going to go to the Paris Conservatory and play in a wind symphony. But, you know, I chose rap.
Hey, it's good. We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Do you play any other instruments on the regular, I should say?
I mean, I had to study piano. When you study flute, or music theory, that's the basics.
Yep.
You know, I had a guitar phase, and I have a really nice guitar in my house that when I'm actually home, I'll sit and just, you know, kind of pluck around on.
Yeah.
I cheat, though, when I tune it to, like, an open C major chord, so everything sounds pretty.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the rock and roll way, you know what I'm saying? Any instrument. Like, if you ask my friends, they say she can bullshit her way through any instrument.
You
like,
just have that ear.
Yeah, saxophone. Let's go. Bring it on.
Yes. And then you got to work with Prince. My boss's wife was telling me she was reading about you. That must have been insane. This is when you were in Minneapolis, I guess. So what was your time like with Prince?
You know, it was surreal. It is surreal. So I'll just say that I really went into Paisley Park as a musician, and I left as an artist.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming today. I could talk to you forever, but I'll stop. So you guys, thank you. Give it up for Lizzo.
Thanks, guys.
We really appreciate you coming and giving your time, and so excited to see you tonight at Summerfest.
Woo!
Can't wait.
I'm freaking out a little bit because
You are.
I'm a boss. So in my head right now, I got a lot to do. I'm like, I got to build the set list, and we got a brand new dancer. So I'm sorry if I'm not as I'm kind of freaking out, doing math in my head right now. Like,
we're Googling. We were trying to find your set list this morning because we wanted to know the morning show.
You're not going to know it.
We couldn't find it, but we looked.
You got to Google my brain because that's where it is.
We're just going to follow her around Riggs all day.
All right.
No.
So thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.